Here we go again. Love this part of my day.
Arriba. I want the bad forever, ever, 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 ever. I want the bad forever. I want the bad forever. I want the bad forever, ever.
What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Car Guy back at it again with another video. As you can see, I'm back in the C63. It's a phenomenal car. If you haven't noticed already, like I've fallen in love with it. I haven't taken, funny enough, like I haven't taken too many pictures of this just yet. Like I'm getting to it, but I haven't done it yet. And it's mainly because like I've been pretty busy the last couple weeks or so. So I've been trying to, like, you know, find time, carve out some time to actually do it. I've been planning events and things of that nature. Like we have an event coming up shortly. That's gonna be like 40 plus cars out there. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So yeah, I've been kind of busy recently, so I haven't really been posting too much. I posted a video not too long ago, but you know, I kind of wanted to put out more content for you guys, so you guys give you some updates of what's going on, and you know, give you more content. So yeah, like I said, I'm driving the C63, and so far this car has been phenomenal. Like I haven't had, I won't say I haven't had any issues. I haven't had too many issues. And what I mean by that is, like, I haven't had any issues that are like, you know, oh shit, should I have done this? You know what I'm saying? I've more so had like small things. Like I showed you guys in the last video, the little parking light was out. I have to get that fixed still, because for whatever reason, when I tried to change it out, like, I don't know why, like foreign German cars, or foreign cars in general, they just make it kind of difficult for American people to operate on them. But I mean, it's slightly difficult to actually like change the light bulb. But that's one thing. And then like today, I got a notice to like check the oil level, which I got the PPI done and everything before I bought it. So like it should be, you know, everything checked out, you know, a-okay. So, you know, small things like that. Like I have a, you know, OBD2 and all that stuff to check it out, but you know, I'm not too concerned about it, because like I said, the PPI said everything was a-okay. I'm gonna check it over again today anyway, but you know, just to be cautious. I got some a couple things coming up in the future that I want to do to this car. So like you can hear the little burble that I have right now. It's not tuned yet, but I want to get it tuned. But I want to get a burble tune done on it. The issue with that is I'm worried about like my cat being clogged or anything like that, which I know happens like a long time down the line. Like I can get the burble tune without the cats being done, or without the decatted system. But you know, just to be like, to have like preventative maintenance done on it, I guess you can call it. I want to get the decatted system first and then do the burble tune. So that's two things that are coming up soon. And then I'm probably, because like I want to do very subtle mods to this car. Like I don't want to do like too much. Maybe like I'm gonna tint the windows. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do that. And then I want to do like a I want to do like a carbon fiber spoiler on this, which I think would be really dope. But like not like a massive wing or anything like that. I just want something like a little duck lip. I think that would be cool. And then, you know, that's really about it. Like I'm keeping the original AMG rims because they look fucking fantastic. The 5-spoke rims look amazing on this car. And they have the AMG logo and everything on it, which, I mean, I'm not gonna find any aftermarket rims that have the AMG stock on there. I can always put it, but that's just extra work. Why get the fake AMG rims? You can have the real thing, you know what I mean? Also, I don't like the fact that these brake calipers are like, they say AMG on them, but they're gray.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They're gray brake calipers, and that's just so basic to me. That's so, like, I don't know. I like the red Brembo brakes. You know, the highlighter yellow, you know, Lamborghini brakes. You know, like I want something that pops a little bit. You know what I mean? And like the C63 AMG Black Edition has, you know, colored brakes. You know what I mean? I want this to have colored brakes. I thought about doing the Black Series upgrade on this car, as far as like, because with the tune I basically have Black Series power. It's like 40 extra horsepower or something like that if I do the full tune, with a couple other things. Like I kind of want the Black Series kit on it. I think looks fantastic. I think the Black Series, you know, I wish they would have came out with the 4-door Black Series version on this, because it would have looked sick. Like with the canards on the front, the front splitter, you know, the rear diffuser is even bigger. I mean, this has a rear diffuser, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? So it's just certain things like that I want to do to this car. But I don't like, I mean, I guess any car that you get, you don't have to do mods, but like for this, I don't dislike it the way that it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not disappointed with how this looks, or, you know, anything like that. Like, I love the way that it looks. I love that it looks like a standard C-Class. You know what I mean? Like, the C300 looks virtually the same, other than the pipes on the back and the front hood being the two, you know, lines on the hood. Other than that, though, it's pretty much the same. You know what I mean? Like, it's super comfortable. The seats, you know, obviously it had the, you know, the mono headrest integrated with the actual seat. You know, that's an AMG style thing. It even has the AMG on in the headrest. You know what I mean? Things like that, subtle things. Even the side bolsters are a little bit thicker, because these are AMG seats. But it still rides like a standard C-Class, and I love that. It's still comfortable. The steering, of course, is going to be a little bit tighter. You know, it's a little bit more responsive. You put it in, you know, certain modes, and it's a bit more responsive. But overall, it's a standard C-Class. I was thinking, actually, I drove it earlier today, and I was thinking, like, I could really take this on like a road trip and be comfortable. Now, my gas mileage is, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, I still feel comfortable being able to do that because it's such a comfortable ride. Oh my gosh. This thing pulls so well and it moves so smooth. Like, this thing cruises at high speed. It cruises. Like, it's not struggling. Like, the one thing that I'm sort of like not glad that I gave up the Porsche, because, like, obviously that was my dream car. But, like, as far as comfort differences, they're night and day. so much more comfortable. Like, it's amazing. So as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I am rocking my Roadster Gear. Roadster is an app that is for car guys and gals everywhere. It connects you with like-minded individuals that love cars just as much as I do. You know, I've met a lot of great people on there. I've done a lot of great meets on there, and I actually have my future meets on that app. I've actually created them on that app so that people can connect with me there. So if you haven't already, go download Roadster. That is ROADSTR. Roadster app is phenomenal. You guys should definitely go check it out. I'm on there. You can follow me at Car Guy. That's CAR9UY. It's the same as my YouTube handle. Oh gosh. Oh, that's so fun. Oh snap! That's a C8. Yo, that's fire. Oh my gosh. That bit looks sexy as hell too. Oh, y'all got to see that. Well, when you think your car cool and then a C8 pull up, look at that color. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
That looks incredible. Wow. I love that color. Y'all, I'm not like starstruck or nothing, but that's a sexy ass car. I love coming to this spot because it's like a it's really open to like the ocean. Like the ocean's over there. Like over there is the ocean, and then over here is the rest of San Diego. So I get a good spot. I'll show you guys. But yeah, I love coming here because of those views. Views are A1. They look gorgeous. That's why I come here all the time. Now onto the review portion of this car. Like I talked a little bit about, you know, how this car rides already, you know, how this car sits comfortably and everything like that. As far as like the feeling of the power, it's like, it's weird because I'm used to, so this being one of the only sports cars that I've owned as an automatic, makes this kind of weird to me. Like I haven't dealt with paddle shifters before now. You know, I've driven a couple cars with paddle shifters. Like I had, I didn't own it, but I rented a Golf GTI that had paddle shifters, which is cool. I drove the BMW i8 review that's right up here. You can check it out. You know, one of my first reviews that I actually did, that had paddle shifters. You know, the R8 that I ended up driving the R8, but it wasn't enough content to put in as a review. So I'm gonna do that one again. I haven't put that video out yet because like it wasn't enough. Like I didn't have the content that I wanted to be able to put that out as a review video. Like I was really just trying to get the feel for the car the entire time. And then they were like, hey, we gotta go back. So I was like, oh shoot, well, can't really do a video. I didn't even really record too much of it at all. So, you know, but I drove an R8 with paddle shifters. I've driven a 458 before before I started doing car reviews. I actually I drove a Ferrari 458 Italia that was friggin' insane. another one of my dream cars. I actually drove that, and it was awesome. But this being one of the only automatic sports car that I've owned, it's a little bit different for me because like it's a different experience driving something for like a couple hours and you know, having a daily driver, you know, sports car. It's totally different, two different things. Same thing with like when I first bought my Porsche. I had driven a Porsche before. I've driven, you know, Cayman S's. I've driven even 911s before, but only for a short amount of time. So I wasn't able to get like a full, you know, the daily driving experience of it. You know what I mean? So with this is a little bit different for me. If I were to drive this like for one day, like I would just be ripping on it all the time. But since this is my daily driver, you know, I kind of take it a little bit more gingerly. I don't rip around in it all the time. With that being said, this is still a badass sports car. Like, I am super happy with how this car drives. Sorry, that's my GPS going off. I'm super happy with how this car drives. You know, I'm not necessarily completely satisfied with the paddle shifting response time because it has a bit of a lag, but it's not to the point where like you get used to it. Once you drive it, you know, for a few days, even a few weeks, if you will, once you drive it for a little bit of time, you kind of get used to, like, you know when it's going to shift. So you almost have to shift before you want to in order to get that timing down properly. You know what I mean? So now watch. Click, shift. See what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a delay. I still love that sound though. That sound trumps all issues that I may have with this car. Like when I first started driving it, it was bothering me a little bit. It was a little bit annoying, but I was like, man, that sound makes up for it. So once you like get used to the timing, it's okay. Like, it's not bad. Now, if you wanted to drive, you know, like, you know, if you wanted to drive like a Lamborghini, then my suggestion would be, I don't know, buy a Lamborghini. Like, you can't, with these, you know, single clutch systems, they're not the same. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, we expect nowadays with the dual clutches, we expect dual clutch shifting ability with a single clutch, and that's just not probable. That's not practical, you know. However, I will say that some single clutches shift a little bit faster than this does, but you know, still there's still a delay. All right, so if you guys listen, you'll be able to hear when I shift. Like, watch. See, click. It takes a little bit of time for it to actually kick in. I haven't had the issue where, like, I've heard people say, oh, you know, sometimes it doesn't recognize you're shifting. I haven't had that problem. Like, mine pretty much shifts when I want it. Like, every time I click it, it shifts. You know, I don't have the problem with it not recognizing my click. So I don't know why that would be happening. But I haven't had that issue. I'm not gonna say I won't have it. I'm just saying I haven't had it yet. And I've owned it for a couple weeks now, so. It's Ashton, nice. Gosh, this thing pulls so easy. It does it so easily. Like, I don't even have to go, you know, full throttle or you know, put too much input into the pedal for it to actually react. You know what I'm saying? The throttle response is just so fluid. You know, it's not as aggressive as the Porsche as far as, like, with the Porsche, I don't know, it's a different feel. Like, you had to get to a certain, you know, rev range for it to like really pull you in. You know what I mean? Even though like off the line it'll launch, you know, like crazy. But you know, this, I feel it in I haven't gotten to a power band that is not, you know, capable of pulling it. And that's partly because of all the freaking torques that it has. There's a lot of torque. Oh God, that is just that is just awesome. I love launching it, like just off the line. I love it. Oh, he is knocked out. Look at him. Oh, my poor little guy. He had a long day. Okay, guys, that is all for today's video. I would like to thank all of you for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell right next to it. That way you know when the next video is coming out. Also, go in the comments, type what you want me to do next, and I'll be happy to oblige. I will do my best to oblige. I got a couple more videos coming out soon, so stay tuned. Again, I love y'all. Car Guy out. Peace.